All right, today I'm going to review Rebooting AI. Building Artificial Intelligence We Can Trust by Gary Marcus and Ernest Davis. So this book, it's a casual walk through artificial intelligence. I think that's probably the best way to describe it. This book, it's clearly written for someone who is new to the topic of AI. It's very conversational, and the way it approaches topics, the book is very accessible. Whenever something new comes along, he'll give a little bit of an introduction, and then he'll just go on with his story. So if you're reading it and you don't have a good background in AI, they kind of fill in a lot of the details along the way, which would make it really easy to keep up with what's going on if you didn't know anything about AI. Because of this, I think this book was clearly aimed at that audience, but it's a little strange to me that they would target a general audience in a book that's like a niche topic within AI. Because I think someone that picks up a book on a niche topic within a broader topic, they're probably like an avid reader of that topic, or at least familiar a little bit, or else you would start with a more generalized book. And there's a lot of generalized books about AI out there, so I think whoever picks this book up is probably going to be someone who reads a decent amount about technology and AI. And I think there's kind of a mismatch there between who the book is written for and who will probably actually end up reading the book. A lot of nonfiction books have this problem. They all think they're going to be the general book that breaks through in a popular audience and kind of communicates this technical nonfiction subject to the world at large. And what ends up happening is a bunch of technical people that read a lot of nonfiction books end up reading the generalized books, and they come away a little disappointed because they didn't learn anything. And that's kind of where I'm at with this book. However, my disappointment with this book is entirely due to my pre-existing knowledge on the subject. This book was ruined for me because I've read other books on the subject, so inevitably when they're explaining kind of basic concepts, you'll kind of get annoyed and want to move on and cover new territory or new ideas or, something you haven't heard before. So while I was disappointed, I do think this book is probably a really good book for a lot of people to read. Like I said, it's a really easy read. It's a really accessible book. It's almost laid out more like a podcast than a book. Like the chapters don't go subject by subject. It's not like a catalog. It's a story. It's taking you into the subject, and he's guiding you along to all these different ideas and concepts, and along the way he explains a bunch about AI. So it's a good book, but I think if you know a lot about AI already, definitely skip it. You'll be pretty disappointed. And that's kind of where I'm at. Again, I said that before, but I think if I had never read anything about AI, I really would have enjoyed it, but I can't be sure of that because that's not where I'm at now. I will say that even though I didn't learn anything from this book, reading it really was enjoyable. I can't stress enough how easy this book is to read or listen to. The way it flows, it's very easy to get into and get sucked into. So it's enjoyable even if you don't learn anything. So if you're kind of on the fence and you want to maybe check it out, but you're worried there's not enough content in there for you, at least know that it won't be unpleasant to listen to, even if they are explaining something you already know. So I hope that was helpful for you if you're looking at this book or looking for another book on AI. Subscribe. I've got more book reviews coming soon, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.